Hey guys, it's Natalie, and today we are going to be doing kind of like a DIY. Well, it is a DIY video. So what we're going to be doing is a DIY body lava. I saw this from one of my friends that I follow on Instagram. She did it and posted it on her story, and I was like, oh, like what is that? Because it looks really pretty. And she was like, oh, it's the body lava. But she like made it herself. So I wanted to look up how to do it. And a lot of the videos on YouTube were people doing it with like actual oils, or one lady even did it with lotion. But I don't like the way the oil stays on your skin and like it leaves you really oily. But I did find one video of a lady who did it with aloe. So I really like how hers came out because the aloe does dry down on your skin. So it doesn't leave you oily or sticky or anything. And it still had a very, very pretty look to it. So what I'm going to be doing today is going to be making the body lava, but I'm going to be doing it with aloe as well. So I don't have like the aloe gel that you can buy from the store. Like I have like an actual aloe plant. So I went and cut off some pieces. You do have to be very careful though because these spikes do hurt a lot. So we have our 2 pieces of aloe. I have a little bowl with Mickey Mouse on it, a knife, and then the powder that I'm going to be using is from Victoria's Secret. It's the Rock and Body Shimmer Powder. I don't remember who got this for me, but I don't really use it. And it's good because it's already like powder. Like it's not like chunky, like you have to break up a highlighter. Like you can break up a highlighter, but I just prefer using body powder because it's already in a powder form. So I don't need to make it more powdered, you know? So the first thing we're going to do is take out the gel from our aloe plant. So as you can see on the middle of this, there's like this gel stuff. So what we're going to do is take the gel out of it. So I'm going to go ahead and change the camera angle so you guys can see what I'm doing, and we'll get started. So as you can see, I have my 2 aloe plants here. The first thing we're going to do is cut off the sides just to get rid of all these spikes. And as you can tell, they both were dripping into the plate, which is why I have them in the bowl. Just going to take off the edge. You don't want to go in too deep because you don't want to take out, the gel that's in there because that's what we're going to use. And as you can see, you can already see the layer of gel that's in there. We're just going to do the same thing to this side. So what we're left with is this. And now what we're going to do is take off this top layer. Again, just very lightly, trying to take up as little of the gel as possible. So now we have that top layer off. You can see it's very, very slimy. So what we're left with is just this gel stuff in the middle. What we're going to do is just with our thumb take all of this gel out. As you can see, like it just comes out. It's very sticky, like boogers. Let me zoom you in a little more. As you can see all the gel, like look, it just comes out in chunks. Just gonna take all of that off. And if you are very sensitive to slimy stuff, like I would suggest you don't do this. Maybe just use some oils or just buy the gel already prepackaged instead of taking it off of the aloe plant yourself. I just figured I'd save myself a few dollars and just use, this is like an aloe plant, so there's no other chemicals being added into the aloe gel. And I know aloe is very good for your skin and it helps prevent acne breakouts and just a lot of stuff like that. Aloe is just very good for you, and I'll put a list up on the screen of all the ways aloe helps you. Okay, so there's the first one. Now we're gonna go ahead and do the exact same thing we did to the second one. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this off camera, and then I will be right back. Okay, now that we have, zoom in a little more, we have all our aloe in the bowl. I'm just gonna go ahead and take a fork, and I just literally got the smallest fork I have, the little poutine fork that I got from my poutine box. And you're just gonna wanna smash up all the aloe. Why is my camera not focusing? Just smash up all the aloe until it's like a watery consistency, just so that there's no like actual chunks of aloe. Okay, so smushing up this aloe is going to be the hard part of this, because you know the aloe is like a gel, like a hard gel. So just smushing it up until it's like water is going to be the trickiest part of this, but you just gotta be patient and just keep going with it. Like, see, I've got it kind of, it's kind of getting there. It's not exactly where I want it, but it's almost there, you know? So here's something I just found out. If you kind of hold it together in a corner and whisk it like this, it does break it up a lot faster. Like, look at that. Like, it's now, oh my god, my camera. It's now more of like a watery texture instead of like the gel chunks. So definitely whisking it helps. But again, you just gotta be patient. I think this might be as close as we're going to get it to the watery consistency that we want. Why is my camera not picking this up? Like, as you can see, it's already very watery. It does still have a little bit of chunks of aloe in it, but I mean, that's not an issue for me. Like, you can always just strain it later if you really, really don't want the chunks. But what we're going to do next is add our powder. I'm going to go ahead and open this up. And as you can see, it already is in a powder form because it is a body powder. So I'm going to go ahead and bring another plate and a spoon. So I actually went ahead and dipped my spoon in here, and it is, I think this is as powdered as we're going to get this stuff. So I'm just going to start off with about this much. Keep in mind, this is a very tiny, tiny spoon. This is like a baby spoon. So this isn't a lot. I'm going to toss that in there. I didn't put the whole thing because I realized that was a lot. We're just going to go ahead and mix this up. And you do want to mix it until there is no chunks of glitter whatsoever. Like, the only chunks I have now is the aloe chunks. This does look pretty gross. More glitter in that. Just gonna add another little spoonful. You want to make sure you get all the glitter chunks that get stuck to the side of the bowl. So this already looks super pretty and like metallic. So this does already make it a little glitter on my hand. The camera's not picking it up. But I'm going to go ahead and add a little more because I do want it to be I want it to leave my skin very glowy. And you want to add it in small amounts because, I mean, you can always add more. You just can't take it out, you know? So this is how it looks on the hand so far. Like, I mean, my camera is obviously not going to pick it up, but there is definitely a glow there. But I mean, just keep adding shimmer until you feel like you like the consistency where it's at, how it looks on your skin. Just gonna add a little more. Can you hear my dog barking? I think an ambulance drove by and he started barking. Okay, so I do like where this is at right now. Of course, my camera is not going to pick it up because my camera hates me. As you guys already know, we discuss this every time because I'm actually using my camera today instead of my cell phone. So I do have this little container here. Let me zoom out a little more. I have this little container here that it was the Estee Lauder Day Wear moisture cream that my mom uses, which she is out of. So I went ahead and emptied it. She does have another one, so I mean, it's not like she needs this. I just am holding back the aloe and pouring whatever liquid falls out into this little container. And then what you're just left with is the aloe chunks. You can always just keep mixing them around a little more because they will dissolve and it will give you more liquid. That's just on whether or not you're willing to put the time and effort into that. For the sake of the video, I'm not going to, but mixing that around did form a little more liquid, so I'm just going to go ahead and pour that in. So I'm just going to leave it at that for now. It did not make a lot, as you can see. You do have to make it in little increments at a time, just because it is a hassle pulling out the gel from the aloe, but I mean, there's a lot more than I thought would come out of it. Look at that. There's a good amount of liquid in here. This is a really big container though as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just take this and rub it on my body, which is why I wore this shirt, because it is off the shoulder. So I'm going to go ahead and rub it on my body and see how it looks, and then we're going to take it outside and see how it looks in the sunlight. Okay, so I can't see my camera right now because the sun is super bright, but this is the glow that it gives up my skin. I did want it to be a very subtle glow, so this is perfect for me because I like having a glow, but I don't want to be too glowy, you know? So this is perfect for me. As you can see, my hands are crazy glowy. Do you guys remember from last October when I was doing Vlogoween and I said that there was so many cars driving by through our neighborhood just to get to Valley Center? Well, it's still happening. It is month we're in, it's in May. There's still, right now, I came outside, at least 20 cars have passed by in the time, and I've literally only been out here for like 2 minutes. But yeah, so this is my glow. It is not a lot, but as I was saying, I'm more of a very subtle glow type of person. It is really hot out here, so I'm gonna go back inside. And there's 2 more cars that just passed by, but whatever. I mean, the city's not gonna do anything about it, so there's no point in complaining anymore. The only thing they've done is put a sign in the front of our neighborhood saying residents only. What the hell is that gonna do? Nobody listened to the sign. Someone ran over the sign and they ran over the damn cone that was over there too. But whatever. Anyways, so that was my DIY on the body lava. I'm gonna go back inside. Anyways, that was my DIY on the body lava. Be sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed, and let me know if you've tried this, if you liked how it turned out. Again, like I said, I do enjoy just a very subtle glow, so this was good for me. And if you do try the aloe method, make sure you refrigerate it after you use it, because aloe will go bad if you do not refrigerate it. But that is it for this video. See you guys next time. Bye.